Hello, before I get into the video, you can watch the comparison I made of the three housing routes in the description below. It'll basically show you the three routes side by side so you can see the time differences, and also you can get a baseline understanding of what the route looks like before we get to the tutorial. So the route is basically a housing from the back route, and it goes like from the bottom of the housing to the top of the housing. I kind of got the inspiration to do this route around the time when we salad the triple the chalice in the ancestor ranked land. So the reason I thought about it is that I was doing some housing practice and I was on random spawn points and I kind of rolled into the backside of the housing. I was like kind of confused because why would you ever want to spawn here? Doesn't really make sense, right? So I thought to make a route that would like utilize the spawn point and see how like well it does. And I kind of got sidetracked and spent like 100 hours on it, and now it's actually viable. So the route is split into three parts. Here is the first part, which is making the hole. You dig into the bastion, and then you go up like this, find the gold, blah blah blah. And then at the end, you go like this, and the hole you made here. And so this is how you leave. This hole. Then you go up to do your echo up here. And here you let the pigs into the hole. You just have to crouch over the edge here. So that's the route, guys. Thank you. Did you really think I was serious? Yeah, let me get into the three sections of the route one by one. We'll go in depth on each section, and then we'll discuss how you continue after the route, how you exit the bastion, how you get backups, etc., etc. Okay. So first, mining the gold. So I'm just gonna tell you, you just break this block. You go here, break this, and you put the block here. Really simple, really safe. Usually there's not even a picture, because the pigs will wander up. But if there's a picture, usually it doesn't even see you by the time you're in the hole. So it's really safe. You're pretty much fine. Now there's I think three ways you can mine the gold here. The first way is this way. You mine this gold, you break these two blocks, you place the button and the TNT, you cover it up, and then you mine this gold while it's exploding, and then do this. Really simple, really fast, then you put the gold in your hotbar, and that's it. Bang. Your road's done. Your hole is done. You place these three blocks because you don't want the pigs to jump up here. And you place these two blocks because you don't want the pig to get in here. I'm not sure if this block is really necessary, but I have been doing it. I'm not gonna test it before I send this video out, so you can test it yourself if you really care. The second way to dig it is you don't want anything in your hopper, and you go like this. You do the same thing. You dig down here, and instead you exit the TNT here, and then you place a block. And then you dig down. This makes it faster because you don't really have to go all the way down to explode the TNT. The last way you can do, which is really simple, you go here and you just mine the gold manually. In general, if you don't have TNT, it makes the route a lot harder to do and be fast because you have to spend so much time at the start of the route mining gold instead of actually like doing the route, you know? And yeah, those are 3 ways you make the hole. So once you're done making the hole, this part is pretty fast, so I'll go through it first and then I'll explain afterwards. So I did a bunch of things at the same time there. The first thing I did is I started stacking up, right? While I was starting to stack up, I also placed this block. So this is the second thing you want to do. You want to place these 2 blocks while you stack up. The third thing you want to do is throw this gold over to the left. Now this gold serves 3 purposes. So one is it stops pickling aggro sometimes. So you throw a bunch of gold. The second is once the piglin is aggro, it goes over here. And once it's here, it sees. But once it's here, it sees this gold. And when it sees this gold, it can enter this hole. So the third purpose is that once your pigs are coming up, coming down from the top of the housing, and they go over here, if there's too many pigs coming down at the same time, they can kind of overwhelm the hole. So if you have like 3 or 4 gold there, 3 or 4 pigs coming down, they'll go over to that, and then it will split up the pigs, and it'll make sure that they don't push each other and grab the gold like this. So 2 things I forgot to explain there is that you want to place these 2 blocks specifically because when you are in survival and when the piglins are in survival, this is dimensions drop down. So you don't have to toggle hard for them to drop down, and when you're done with the route, you can also drop down here yourself to get to this chest. The second thing I did is that I didn't mention is this 2 blocks here. These 2 blocks are required. If you don't place these 2 blocks, late picks from this part of the bastion will be climbing up the stairs and they'll follow you up here. And once you aggro the pigs up here, you'll have pigs behind you, on top of you, jumping down here, pigs behind you, following you down here, pigs here, coming down here, and pigs here, coming up over here. So you have pigs coming at you from every direction. So if you block this off, you have this safe route to go back. And that's what you really need to make sure you don't get swarmed. I'm making it sound really unsafe, but trust me, it's pretty safe. I'll show you in the next clip. So once you make it here, past the backup skull, you want to go up here. Back up. Once you see either blackstone brick or crack the blackstone brick like this, you stack up with your gold. You break the gold for aggro. This aggro's all the picks. If it's a left triple or you don't know what the second rampart is, you don't. Then you toggle hard. While you're crouched over here, the piglins are gonna come down and they're gonna see this. You can mine the gold at the same time. Once you break this block, they can hit you. Very rarely, but they can. And so you toggle easy. And then you go back down here. And you throw the gold. So, how do you line this up? You see these 2 blocks. You put your cursor in between them. And at the bottom of the block. And then you throw. And it goes in the hole. Once you're done, you can either place these blocks and come down. This will let late picks from the top go. Or, if you want, if you are pretty confident there's no late picks, you can break the blocks below you and then walk here like this. Once you come down, you want to break these blocks, get the chest, and if there are any picks following you, they'll see the gold and then go in. Also, sometimes, as I said, the picks can push each other, and if they push each other, they can grab the gold. So if you see that there's no gold there, you can sometimes replace the gold if you're not sure if there's any picks left. So while I'm doing this route, I'm going to discuss what you can do as a continuation if you don't get enough gold. So it's quite common in this route that you're not going to get enough gold because, like I said, it's... Did I say it before? Anyways, whether or not I said it before, it's quite likely that isn't enough RB, there's a 40% chance that you get enough RB in this route. So there's a few things you might want to do. There's a few things you might want to do to remedy that. If you see that there's a pig training your iPad, you can just do this at the end if there's any pigs left. Oh, there wasn't a. Oh, they just grabbed the gold. Oh, it's fine. Okay. I did it quite slow, so there's like no overlap time, but let's say that I checked it already, everything's done, and I wanna grab some extra obsidian. So the first thing you can do, you can come here. Line yourself up by facing these 2 blocks out and this 1 block up, and crouching over this edge. Aim straight up, aim a little bit down, pull up, run forward. You should be fine. Sometimes you have to block clutch according to MCSR ranked wiki guy, whoever that is. And yeah, grab your RP, and you can leave from the top of housing. But sometimes the housing is going to be buried. So there's like an overhang, or there's just pure terrain. You can't pearl up. So what do you do if there's no way to pearl up, right? First thing you can do, go over here, break this cracked blackstone brick that's to the most left, and it's like 1 out. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, just remember it. Then you break this. You see this gold here? You break past it. You TNT. You don't have to TNT. You can just go here and break it, and then go here and then break it. But if you TNT, it saves time. So TNT. Mine here. Mine here. That's it. That's the first way to get the backups. Another thing you can do is you can go back down here. So let's make the hole again. And go this back because it's annoying me. And let's pretend it's cargo. Let's pretend that we just finished it out and we're coming down here. You can break this block, do this, and then at the place a boat at the bottom of this block here, and get in it and get out really quickly. Just like that. It's kind of finicky, but you'll get the hang of it if you use it often. But I hope you don't have to. And you dig. You grab this gold. Grab this gold. This is tag, by the way, from edcr. So if I decide to name this featuring edcr, you can you know where that feature is. This is where the feature is. edcr was featured here. This is a tag. This is crawl to the backup blocks tag. I'll link it in the description if I remember to. The last 2 things you can do is run to the courtyard, grab the housing chest here, grab manhunt chest, grab the monkey chest. Second thing you can do, which is really dire, if you only did toast because the other options are inaccessible, you can run up. You can run all the way up here. 10-second time loss, which isn't the end of the world, but it is pretty bad. And you go all the way up here. loot the chest. Loot. Looting, and afterwards you go away. You pearl away. Alright, let's go over some micro that I didn't mention, but you could have caught. But you didn't, because you were too busy learning a whole new route. So, first one, break this block first. If there's any pigs, you can see them, but they can't see you because they only look for your head. Break this, and then go down. So, this is really important, because if you either do it like this, like I used to do, you're not overlapping the breaking down time with running to the hole. And if you do this, like my friend Oriel does, the pigs can see you earlier and run to you, and they might kill you. So do it like this. Now you're safe, now it's fast, it's really good. Next thing is that it's really like slow to get the gold into your hotbar. So there's some things you can do. First thing you can do is I forgot to do it. First thing you can do is after you place your TNT and this block, you can block the gold. Second thing you can do is when you're crafting the gold, you can throw a gold down and then craft the gold. Third thing you can do is by emptying your slot, a slot that's to your right of where you put your gold usually, you can throw your gold, do it, and then like this. Now when you throw this gold, you have the spare left over here, and like this. And now you can leave the hole. That's it when it comes to the bottom part. So altogether it's like this. Pick block. Throw the gold. Get the gold here. Empty this. Go here. Throw the gold. Bang. Now another thing is that what you want to do when you get here is you want to place these two blocks first and then run over. So this seems maybe a little obvious once you see me doing it, but for example, you can do this, and when you're running back, you can just do this as well. And this is actually easier if you're having trouble with this this method. You can instead just go here and do this. And there's a secret third method as well, which is just hit hither. Don't do that. You will die. Another micro you can do is if you find yourself doing the boat thing really often, when you can throw the gold here, and when you're picking up the gold, you can place these blocks here instead, like this. And because of you do it like this, instead of going down and struggling with like the boat place, you can go here. Make sure you place the boat far away from this hole, or the pigs will go inside. Place it like here, and then go in. Oh yeah, if you do it like that too, you also have to break this block. So before I end the video, I want to go into some things that I have thought about, but I haven't explored to the depths of their possibility, I should say. One thing is pirate. Let's say you have your pie chart set up before you enter the bastion. You go up here. So something you can do that I haven't tested if it's like easy or not is to go here and pirate while you're aggroing the pigs. Then you lower it, you like this. And you're like, oh, you see the spike at 9, you go down to 5, go up to 8, you go down here. You check this too. If it's not here, you increase the render distance. You go like this, and while you're bringing the goal, you also cross over this edge and you can see. And then you pull the rest of your route. This is about 2 seconds, I think, slower. I would estimate. I haven't actually tested it very well. The main thing is if you're getting chased by pigs, like from here, or if there's like a pig here, it might be a little iffy. I'm not sure about that. Another thing is you don't really have time to set up your pirate. Like the whole time that you're down here, you're doing things. The whole time you're going up here, you're doing things. And maybe it's better to just overlap it at the end of your run. Not sure. Another thing I thought about is reverse manhunt. You can do the initial part of the route. In fact, you can even place these filler blocks while you're running to manhunt. Grab the chest, go here, run here, aggro the pigs, breaking the chest here, run back, and continue with manhunt. What I found is that it's really unreliable. I don't know why, but the amount of pigs you get with doing this is really unreliable. Also it's just slower than manhunt. So it's only another thing you can do if like you're really like I don't know. I don't know why you would do it. Like maybe there's like a way to make it faster. Oh yeah. Another thing is I said there maybe it might be a way to make it faster, right? This is kind of the way to make it faster. When you're falling down, you place this box, you place this here, you block this off, and you block this off if there is like a staircase here. If there isn't, maybe it's unnecessary, but yeah, you block all this off, you grab a pearl while you're trading. When you break the chest, you pearl first, you break the chest, you grab everything, you block that. And then you go up and loot the chest. This would be faster. The pigs will follow you. Because they can't go here and they can't go here. And they can't go here, so they'll follow up here. And then they'll see the gold here. They see the gold, they'll go in. So technically, if you can get this to be consistent and work, maybe it's good. But yeah, those are the things I could still work on if no, there's nothing in this world that can make me work on that actually. If you want to figure it out yourself, you can try. I pray for your soul if you do. And let's see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.